I'm Carl Anthony with AutoSense TV. We're here at AutoSense Detroit 2019 at the Michigan Science Center. Over 450 delegates in attendance this year. One of them is Paul Fleck, the founder of DataSpeed. We're chatting with Paul today. Paul, it's good to see you again.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great to be back. I got a pin here. I was 5 events at AutoSense, so it's very good to be back.
And Paul, we're glad to have you back. You started off this year with an exciting day yesterday over at Wayne State on the demo track, part of the self-driving track days. Tell us how that went and tell us what happened.
So this year we demonstrated, it was a Chrysler Pacifica, but we did a really nice integration of solid-state LiDAR made by a company called Cepton that we kind of previewed on the vehicle, and we did some autonomous drive demos where that LiDAR was used to avoid objects and used as part of the solution.
And when the attendees were in the vehicles, what was some of their responses? What were some of their reactions going around in an autonomous vehicle?
Well, when people are actually, they're very calm, I think they see, because they see that the vehicle is driving by itself. It's a very smooth control, just like a normal driver would. And I think that type of smooth driving just makes people think, oh, the car's driving like it normally should, but without any hands on the steering wheel. So.
You mentioned Cepton and the relationship there. There was a big announcement regarding you too. Tell us about that.
So we are a value-added reseller of their products. So we can do integration of their product into any one of our vehicles. We've got over 6 different platforms that we control, so we can integrate their LiDARs into them and on request of the customers and add to the sensor suite. So.
Paul, tell us a little bit more about the ADAS kit and the advantages when engineers in the field are using your product.
So with the ADAS kit, we're able to control the throttle, the brake, the steering, and the shift to give the customers a nice seamless solution to control the vehicle. With that, they're able to build up a complete research platform and do their innovations in autonomy. And previously, when companies would start working with the vehicles of this type, they'd have to add external actuators, things of that sort, and spend a lot of time and money to do things that was not really core to their mission. So now they can, get up and operating much quicker. So,
Paul, what you're describing sounds like a turnkey solution for engineers. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, definitely a turnkey solution where any of our platforms, the communications is identical amongst all the platforms. So if you develop on one platform, you can easily take your solution and move it to another platform. And we've got the main vehicle types represented. We've got a sedan, we've got a sport utility, we've got a pickup truck, and we've got minivan. So any vehicle type, we've got a product in that class of vehicle. So,
Paul, I remember 2 years ago at AutoSense, you had the Fusion, we did the demonstrations there, and then we did the Pacifica last year. So you've added to that platform, right? You've added to your platform, so tell us a little bit about that.
So since that time, we've also added the Ford and F-150 pickup, as well as the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Ford Transit minivan, and we just also introduced the Lincoln Nautilus as another platform. So,
Paul, one of the things that you said 2 years ago at AutoSense, and I'll never forget it, you said the type of work that you do in the autonomous driving space, and you tell this to your employees and your staff, you never know the life you're going to save, and chances are you may never even meet that person. And that really underscores the importance of the work that you do at DataSpeed. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, so everybody in this room is working in some aspect of autonomy, and when autonomous vehicles are fully deployed, cars will be safer. And with safer cars, you're going to result in less deaths and less accidents, less deaths. And so every person in this room is kind of moving that clock up a little bit. And ultimately, your efforts will result in somebody's life in the future being saved, and that's a good thing. So.
Paul, the future for DataSpeed looks bright. So let's talk about future plans that you have. Where do you see DataSpeed going here in the next 5-10 years?
So DataSpeed, we're an engineering company with a very qualified engineers, as evidenced by the great products we produce, and we see a growing need to support the mobility as a service customers, the customers that want to deploy large fleets of these vehicles who will need specialized help in either a customized solution or basically the manufacture and build out of large fleets of these vehicles. So that's really where we're putting a lot of our effort in the shorter term.
Paul, some very exciting things on the horizon. I want to make sure that I covered everything, that I didn't miss anything. So any final thoughts to add or anything that I may have missed?
Just very happy to be here again to this event. We meet a lot of industry, our brothers, I guess you'd say, in this industry, and it's great to connect with everybody in this room. And we thank AutoSense for spending the time to put together this event.
Speaking today with Paul Fleck, the founder of DataSpeed. Bright future ahead for the company based right here in Michigan. AutoSense Detroit 2019. For more AutoSense, like, subscribe, and share.